Yo, what's up, everybody?
Wow. Can you believe it?
We're back.
Wow. Hello, everybody. We missed you so much.
So much.
So much. More than we can say.
Wow, yeah.
And it has been a crazy 2 weeks, both behind the scenes and front of the scenes, everything. First off, I do want to wish everyone, I hope you guys all had a wonderful Thanksgiving with your family. I hope you guys were all able to sit back with your loved ones, reflect on what's important, and get ready for the upcoming holidays.
Yeah, and I also want to give a shout out to Koopa for our new intro song here.
Yes, Koopa is back at it again with another freaking fire intro. He was like, hey, I have a few beats. Can I send you them? And we fell in love. So
yeah, we really like this one.
Once again, if you need any music or whatever the case may be, background, whatever, hit up Koopa because he is capable of so much and he's honestly so underrated.
He really is. And yeah, that's pretty much the gist of it. You know, we've been going through a crazy time. We got doxxed.
We got doxxed, you guys.
And this was last month.
Yeah, so I really want to keep this channel positive and not about drama. But the fact of the matter is that we were doxxed. Actually, before we even left, we were doxxed. But we didn't really, we did not say anything and we didn't want to say anything because I will never, ever, even if I have my suspicions, I will never place blame on somebody and I will never make strong accusations on an innocent person or a person that I can't have evidence of.
Right. And that's kind of where we were.
That's where we were.
But we found out who did it, and it's just been a whirlwind of craziness.
The way we found out and everything, it's absolutely crazy. Nobody came to us. Nobody confessed. It was basically PNN's first and ever deep investigation, and we solved it by ourselves. And luckily, we have an outstanding community that then came to us and let us know what was going on.
Slowly more and more is coming out, but at the end of the day, you know, we wish those people the best of luck in whatever they choose to do.
I do really quick. Here's the thing. We cannot come out and say that we were doxxed and not let the community know who it was. So we are going to let the community know. Every person will know, and we aren't even going to have to speak on it. We are just going to let you guys look at all of the evidence, listen to all of the calls. And I just want to give a little bit of a background on me. I came into this community because I am a 2-time survivor. I have never been ready to stand up and tell the community what I went through, but I've been a survivor since I was 2 fucking months old. And I know that there are people on the internet that say, well, you put yourself out on the internet. So, I mean, this is going to come, you know?
Right. But it was more so the fact that...
No, hold on. Okay. Let me finish. I don't want to explain too much, but I will say I have gone by Emily Kidwell my entire life. I do not associate with that other name that they are doxing me with, and soon you guys will all find out why. But the only way that person was able to dox us is because I have trusted one person in this community to have my number, and that person is the one that doxed us and made up cruel things and said that Cup and I have done armed burglary together.
Oh, yeah.
Like, just the craziest shit, you guys. And
the lengths that they've gone to try to ruin our reputation,
right,
or slander our name for absolutely no reason other than to...
It's crazy. And again, I don't want to spend too much time. The truth is very close to approaching, so everyone can see. But this this was a person that I considered a friend, that I have done a lot for, and that I never thought would go to the extent. And you guys sitting back at home right now may be thinking, okay, well, the person ran your information and they just doxed you. You guys, I have literally a hard drive full showing these people literally stalking us and putting our lives at danger and thinking it's a huge joke. So,
and on that note, since it isn't a joke, we are taking this very seriously. You know, we found so much out that it's taken us to file a police report against the people involved. Just because, you know,
well, one person involved. Here's the thing with police reports and restraining orders and all of that is that it's on the internet, right? So you can't prove a lot. But even in the last 24 hours, which we were doxxed again, so I just want to put it out there. I don't give a fuck, and I'm sorry for cussing, but I do not give a fuck. If you know me or Cup's name, please, everyone, after this episode, write our names into Google and see what you can find, because you won't find fucking shit.
Yeah. No.
So the people that did this, it's bad, and you may think it's a joke, and I remember when we first started this channel, someone back on one of our first episodes, they said PNN is going to expose the really fake people in this community. And I've never really looked at it like that, to be real. But I feel like it is my due diligence to let people know, because to me, this is a predator in our fucking community, and I will not let anyone have the chance of having this happen to them.
Yeah, so we appreciate all the love and support. You guys will know soon enough. We're not going to just keep saying we were doxxed and not tell you, but we want to get all our facts straight and in order. That way, when it does come out, I mean, you guys can make your own mind up and kind of figure it out.
Yeah. I'm not a person that will make accusations on anyone, especially extreme ones. And I will fucking go to wit's end for this community, whether you like PNN or not. I will get a fucking predator out of this community if they're fucking doing predatory shit. And what I have seen behind the scenes is fucking psychotic. It's literally psychotic.
Yeah, no.
So we're not
really
going to spend any more time on it. But please, if you see our names being, doxxed, please report the accounts. And before you read anything, go ahead and do a simple thing. You'll see a court case from 2007 when Cup stole beer and he got a theft charge. And for me, I've been fucking perfect and I don't have anything on my record. So no armed burglary here, unfortunately, but
anyways,
on.
That'll come out soon. Let's go ahead and hop right into what we got here. It's we've kind of changed the format up a little bit, just to kind of condense it even more for you guys. There's so much that we missed while we were gone. But we wanted to bring kind of some community updates for you first. And one of the first things we got here is coming from Florida Ped Patrol. I don't know if you guys have heard of them yet.
They're very new. Very, very, very new.
They're very new. However, the other night.
Give them a little bit of backstory.
So yeah, we were watching this, and we were kind of hopping between different ones. And I came back to check out Florida Pet Patrol to see how his catch was doing. It showed that he was still alive.
Yeah, I was fast asleep, and Cup literally woke me up in a panic. And you guys, I am not kidding you. When I watched the 30-second clip, I went from like literally being dozed the fuck out. Sorry, I'm cussing a lot. It's been an extreme week. To literally shaking. So let's play this really quick and then we'll go on.
This is bullshit, bro. I don't know what your problem is, but you got some fucking nerve.
No, I don't. You have some nerds showing up here to meet a 15-year-old and a 17-year-old.
Shit, bro. You called me. Now let's move on. Let's move past this and not be a fucking...
Move past what? So you could go fucking find a real kid off the internet?
Hold on. You got about 5 seconds to apologize, sir.
Dude, you touched me?
What's up, bro?
All right, so this continued on for about 20 minutes of just a black screen, and I was freaked out.
I was panicked. First off, we want to pause that? Oh, I was panicked because I didn't know. I hear someone scream for bloody murder help, and I didn't know if it was a gunshot. I didn't know what it was, but it scared the hell out of me. We were trying to get a hold of him. We couldn't.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we did get a hold of him.
And we actually have Florida Ped Patrol on the line right now to kind of give us a rundown of what happened. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here, man. How you guys doing?
Doing good, man.
We are so happy you're okay.
Yeah, so watching
Yeah,
that
I'm
clip
good.
back, like, obviously there's a lot of tense, like, moments in that clip. Can you kind of run us through the whole thing?
Yeah, sure. I was just going to say, unfortunately, a lot of people have watched that same clip on YouTube and social media, of course, and the only thing people say out of that clip is, oh my gosh, he doesn't know how to defend himself. He was screaming help. One thing I'd like to clarify real quick is I screamed help because I was bleeding so much that I was blind. I couldn't see anything. I had blood in my eyes. And he kept punching at me and everything by the time I got out the door. So I was finally able to see out of one eye anyways because I wiped the blood with my jacket and grabbed my phone and got away from him. But it was an entirely insane situation. So the backstory is this guy started hitting up my decoy the same day, probably around like 2:00 in the afternoon. She was 15 years old. I put her actually on Grindr. I know it's weird, you know, she's a female on Grindr, but I found out that the response to a female on Grindr has been greater than a 15-year-old boy on Grindr for some reason.
That's a new one.
Yeah, so it's a new tactic that I tried, and it seems to be working out because I get double the amount of messages. But anyways, I been messaging with him. We got to a point to where he was extremely sexual in the chats. I'm actually going to be releasing the full chat logs once I replace my shattered decoy phone that all the chats are on.
Yeah, we got a picture of
so
that.
you all can see like how graphic he was. He gave me his house address in Citrus. So I created like not a profile but a 17-year-old decoy on my other line. He was to kind of like have an alibi for the 15-year-old to get down the Citrus because obviously how's the 15-year-old going to get an hour away, you know, down to there. So said my 17-year-old girlfriend has a car, she'll drive us, and then he started getting sexual about her. Well, would she like to join in, or can we all play together? And then I was like, yeah, sure, why not? I'll ask her. And then I put him in a group chat between both decoys.
Whoa.
So I was chatting with them on the 17-year-old decoy number and the 15-year-old at the same time, and we almost went to Citrus that night, and I'm glad I didn't because he lives in a house in the middle of the woods. I think this would have been worse for me if I went down there. But anyways, I called the police in advance down there, the Citrus County Sheriff's Department, and the deputy that called me back seemed very happy with what I was doing. He's like, all right, well, we'll try and be in the neighborhood around that time that you go there. He got my YouTube account information. He was going to watch the live stream while we were, you know, going there so he could see when he should come.
Right.
But then he called me back 30 minutes later, said, hey, I just ran this all by my sarge. And the sergeant said, if you come down here, we're going to have to place you under arrest.
Wow.